Hi, and happy new month to all of you. Welcome to the 9th month of the year 2024. This month promises to be great. I don't know how your trading has been in the previous month, which is the month of August, but I want to encourage you that there is no need to give up. You have come a long way for you to give up. And I want you to know that the more you spend time on your chart, giving yourself out to knowledge, the more your proximity to your success, the more your proximity to become a profitable trader. And in no time, as you keep giving up yourself to learning, to practice, in no time you will realize that you are a successful trader. All you need to do, focus on those things that give you win. Focus more on those things. Avoid those things that you do that literally cost you loss. That is the best way. You leverage on what makes you profitable and try to avoid those things that bring loss your way. And by so doing, you realize that you are becoming more profitable. If it is you have too much entry, reduce how many number of trade you make by maybe advancing. If your entry has been on a 15 minute, you can advance to 30 minutes to 1 hour. And I know it's a new season for you. And this season, before the remaining quarter of the year ends, as you do your best and give it all it takes, you will eventually become a profitable trader. And I'm looking forward to hear your success story. I want to be part of your success story and your journey in trading. That's how I'll keep bringing your way educative series that you can learn, leverage on backtest, and eventually as you apply all of this, you will become profitable. So let's go into today's training. In this lesson, we want to look at how to make our trading precise and selective. This has been one of the series we have been dealing with, how we can make our trade being selective and precise when it comes to entry. And we have these indicators set up which we have been using for our analysis and how to determine entry. And we said for a reversal, we'll be trading the M and W chart pattern, which we have dealt with in the previous video. We're also looking at how to take a continuation trade using the various candlestick pattern, which we said the engulfing candlestick pattern, and as well as the pin-bar candlestick pattern. So in this lesson, we want to look at the other part of continuation trade, which is 80% accurate. And what we are looking at is a bullish flag pattern and a bearish flag pattern. So what we are saying in essence, if price, you will realize that most of the times in a real market scenario, you will see price coming down this way. And when you see price coming down, suddenly price begins to move this way. Then later on, price begins to go down again. And then another time you see price going up and then continue to go down. So when you pick up your trend line and you connect this point and this point, now if you look at this critically, you realize that this zone here is looking like a flag. From here to this point is a flag pattern. So this type of pattern is what we refer to as a bearish flag pattern. And then you can see this. Price was coming down, move this way, and then continue to the downside. So these are bearish flag pattern. And anytime you see this type of pattern, the breakout of it is a continuation for a sell. And for a bullish movement, you will see price going, suddenly price will move like this, price will continue again, it will move like this, and then it will continue again to move like this, and then continue again. So if you connect your trend line to this zone, you can see that this is looking like a flag. From here to here is a flag. And this is how exactly you can take advantage of this and trade your chart pattern. Now, another thing you need to know is when you see this particular price movement at times happening like this, then to continue happening like this and continue. If you look at maybe somewhere in this previous point, at times there is a smart money cube. So this movement will come inside the smart money cube and then move to the upside. At times there is a fair value gap. So all of this movement is to form the chart pattern to fill into that fair value gap and then continue its movement to the upside. Now, if you are wondering what fair value gap is, you can go to our previous video where we've talked about fair value gap. Unlike in this scenario, just as you can see now, you can see that this price now has taken its movement from this side and it went up, and then price begin to move to this downside. Now, if you look at your left, you will see that there is a single bearish candle, this particular bearish candle, in the midst of all of these numerous bullish candlestick pattern. Okay, you can see this particular bearish candle appear in the middle of this bullish candle. So this is what we refer to as a smart money cube. And look at when this chart pattern was forming, it forms from the upside, tap into this smart money cube, and then continue to the upside. So how do we trade this? All you need to do, you pick your trend line and you mark the zone this way. Now you can see it. So if I should connect this, you see that this exactly is looking like a flag, a real live flag. So immediately price now break out of it, you will make your entry. And let's look at what candlestick pattern break out of that zone. Now, if you look at this critically, you realize that a bullish pin bar, can you see that? This pin bar break out of that zone. And then we say for our continuation trade, we want to see a pin bar as well, close, or a bullish candlestick pattern. Look at this first pin bar, though it was inside, but it closed above our moving averages. This pin bar, then followed by another engulfing candle, and then see this pin bar again close above, which gave us a confirmed continuation for a buy trade. So this is how simple you can take advantage. So this is a typical example of a bullish flag pattern. Okay, now here we have another one. So this thing works on everything, including currency pairs. It is working on it. Here is a bearish flag pattern. So all you need to do first, you want to see a bullish or a bearish move. Okay, and immediately you spot that move, you will just pick up your candles, your trend line, and mark the zone. Okay, you can see this move came this way. So, and then price begins to pull back this way. So what do you need to do? You mark this zone. And after marking the zone, you want to see price break out of that zone. And then you see that price break out of it. Price closes below your moving averages, and then you make your entry. Your stop loss is always here. And you can see how it plays out. Okay, so even in this scenario, we can say something similar is building up right here. Yeah, so what do we want to see? We want to see the price break price came, it has gone up now. So we want to see the price break out of this zone. Then we'll have our stop loss here, and it's a continuation trade to the downside. So you can see this is how beautiful you can take advantage of this strategy. It is very much simple. Now this is an entry. Now this particular entry is not based on a bullish flag or a bearish flag pattern, but what I want to explain using this in particular is the fact that I use a pin bar, and you can see that here we are having a bullish pin bar, and this bullish pin bar closes outside. You can see it close above our indicators, and then I make my entry. You see that my stop loss is below the pin bar, and you can see the trade playing out. So this already I've had a trade from here. When this happened, when I spot this particular pin bar and I saw this rejection, I was in that trade, and that is the result of that trade on this particular one. So this thing is pretty much simple. It's something you can leverage on. Focus on continuation trade. It becomes more easier than struggling with a reversal trade. Including here, this is the flag pattern we are talking about. This is a bullish flag pattern. Can you see? You see that flag? The flag came all the way here, and then you see that breakout. So this thing is very much alive, and it is working very, very well. Train your eye, search for it on your chart, master it, and you will be amazed. This is Euro USD. We have this. This is a chart pattern. Okay, this is not a flag pattern, but this is another chart pattern, and you can see how it plays out. So it is double edge for you to be able to find your entry using this particular trading strategy. Don't intend this video to be long, but I believe when you apply all of this, look for it on your chart, train your eyes to identify it. And once you have learned how to identify it, it becomes part of you. You become familiar with it. I believe you have learned something new. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and see you in the subsequent video.